Cautiously optimistic, that's how the chairman of the national gas company, Gerry, feels about the future of the state-owned company, even when with its financial report showing an over $2 billion drop in profits in recent years. Mr. Brooks was among other executive members of the NGC who sat before a Public Accounts Enterprises Committee of Parliament on Wednesday morning. Janine Brown reports.
A review of NGC reveals a 25% decline in sales between the 2013 the 2015 period. Sales would have reduced from 17.4 to 13.1 billion. Gross profit would have reduced from 4.87 billion to 2.352 billion, 2.2 billion reduction. And profit after tax fell from 4.442 billion to 0.605 million, an 87% decline.
Despite the writing on the wall, NGC Chairman Gerry Brooks is confident in the ability of the company to withstand the present financial strain, as he highlighted that a drop in gas sales is a challenge that is not exclusive to the local energy sector, but instead is being felt worldwide.
Many countries are facing a similar problem. Petrobras in Brazil, the shale sector in the US, in Canada, and many of the majors have taken the appropriate cuts and steps to rationalize their business.
Concerns were, however, made regarding alleged mismanagement of funds by the company. Case in point, the $90 million spent on a strategic plan for the period 2017 to 2020, which was later discarded and now has to be redone. Mr. Brooks explained that this occurred because executives could not come to a consensus on the document.
Regrettably, and to our surprise, none of the executives seemed to support it. Many claimed that they had not been fully involved in the process. They disagreed with its contents. We took the pains as a board to read through that plan very carefully, to meet with the executives, to share our concerns on the plan, and to ask of this organization that no further money be spent to develop any strategic plan going forward.
The plan is said to have begun under former president of the NGC, Mr. Indar Maharaj, involving an international company which the chairman declined to name publicly before the committee. NGC is due to submit the new plan to the Ministry of Finance by the end of April. Janine Brown, C News.
The main mandate of the Public Accounts Enterprises Committee of Parliament is to assess the operations of the various state entities of Parliament, after which recommendations are presented to the various bodies on how they can better manage its affairs. According to the chairman of the committee, Wade Mark, there are no strict sanctions that the committee can use to order a state enterprise to abide by its suggestions. He hopes with the evolution of the committee, the guidelines will be upgraded to law so enterprises are more bound to comply with its rules.
Maybe there will come a time in our evolution where we may have to call for this document to be translated or transformed into a legal document so it can have the force of law. Right now it's moral suasion.
Speaking on behalf of the government, the Labour Minister Jennifer Baptiste-Primus, who also sits on the committee, said Cabinet will intervene in the case of rogue enterprises.
And I should say that the Prime Minister has issued instructions to the Minister of Finance to instruct all state enterprises that they must adhere to those parameters. Otherwise, if they fail to carry out such guidelines, then of course the Cabinet will have to take decisive action.
According to Mr. Mark, all state enterprises have so far been compliant with the recommendations made.